This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by the Deaf Independent Living Association.
Well, over the weekend, hundreds of people came out to the WBOC job fair at the Delaware Technical Community College Owens campus in Georgetown. More than 30 employers, hundreds of opportunities, workshops to help you land a job. It was an incredible resource for people who are looking to find their perfect fit. Now, we want to focus on another incredible resource with the same idea.
But this one is particularly for the people here on Delmarva who are living with a disability or for those who are homeless. And here to tell us more about it is Mike Perky. He's the Executive Director of the Deaf Independent Living Association, or DILA. Good to have you, sir.
Thank you, Jim.
Glad you're here.
Appreciate
Okay,
it.
so we want to learn more about this new vocational setup that you got. But first, tell us about DILA. What is DILA?
DILA is obviously Deaf Independent Living Association. It's a nonprofit, local nonprofit that works with people who are deaf and hard of hearing, who also have developmental disabilities.
Okay, so you recently opened a vocational development center.
That is correct, and that's a fancy word for job lab.
Oh, okay.
We actually had one back when I worked at DILA a long time ago. We decided to reopen it, rebrand it, make it accessible, first of all, so all the tables rise to full standing height to accommodate wheelchairs. We cleaned it up a lot, new workstations and things like that, and current information, because most job searches, and being a vendor for DOORS, Division of Rehab Services, most everything's online. You know, the old paper applications are kind of gone away. So we were going to use it for our individuals anyway, and for our clients that are referred to us. But we wanted to, since we push the concept of community all the time, you know, for our clients to be a part of this community, we wanted to be a part of the community as well. So we put out a call to action, if you will, and the Community Foundation of the Eastern Shore helped us out, PNC Foundation, Gannett Foundation, and my old employer, Chimes, helped us out with some furniture. So we opened it up and then decided if we really wanted it to be a community resource, we needed to open to the community. So anybody with a disability can come in and use the site. And then we reached out to the Joseph House, to Halo, and to the Christian Shelter and offered it to them as well.
Nice.
That anybody could come in, do a job search, print out a resume, get some help if one of my staff is available to go in and talk to them about how to do this job search, how to fill out the app, how to create a good email. And what does that mean? So businesses can reach back out to you, because that's how they contact you typically.
So along those lines, who would you consider the ideal visitor?
The ideal visitor to me is anybody who's looking for a job, who's encountering any kind of a stumbling block along the way. People that may never have been diagnosed with a disability, but feel like they're not getting where they need to be. People that may not qualify for state services, but need that little extra bit of help. So like I said, my staff is available when they come in, assuming she's in the building, and myself as well, to go in and just kind of help them get the lay of the land of how do you use the equipment and everything else. We're hoping to expand it even more to where it's more visually impaired friendly and blind friendly. That software, unfortunately, is very expensive, like $5,000 just for the software. But we're working toward that goal right now of getting that done.
Now, you mentioned most job searches are done online, so I imagine the resources that you have available, obviously the computers and such. Are there other resources?
We do. We keep a current listing of all the openings. We show people how to go onto the Maryland job sites. Of course, all the local Career Builder, Indeed, and things like that. But it's not just a matter of looking for that job. It's how do you follow up? When do you follow up? What's appropriate? What's the etiquette? And we'll even spend a little bit of time with how do you dress? How do you present? Right down to what does your email say about you? Because it should be business. It shouldn't be a description of you or anything else. And what's the safety features and all that? And how much information do you give out? Right down to, do you divulge that you have a disability?
That's interesting, because that's one of the things that we learned last week when we were talking about the job fair. We had a piece where they were saying that you need to pay attention to your email address.
Yeah,
employers look at that.
Employers look at it, and also your social media presence.
Yeah.
It's one of the first things I look at when I get an applicant is how do they present in the community? Because if they're going to represent us, I want to know how they're representing themselves.
Yeah, that has really become a huge thing in hiring now. hasn't it?
It's scary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so of the people you've helped, have you got any feedback? What have you heard back?
We have, because it's very, I turned over the design because I'm not very good at it. So I turned it over to Mary, who is our employment specialist, and said, please make this say something about what we're trying to accomplish, but make it feel comfortable at the same time. So the chairs are all comfortable. It's not a sterile environment. It's a lot of rich tones. It's a lot of stuff saying you can do this. You can go anywhere you want to go. You can do anything you want to do. Just you have to try to do it.
An encouraging atmosphere.
Yeah.
Do you need to make an appointment?
Nope.
Nope.
Just come in the front door, tell them you want to use the VDC or the job lab or whatever you want to call it, and we'll direct you to that spot.
And you're on Snow Hill Road.
Yes, 806.
And how much does this cost?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, it's free.
That's a good price.
It is a good price. We tried to keep it down. Yeah. I mean, really, with the donations that we got, it's our space. We already own it. It's not costing us anything except the spot. And if we want to be a part of this community, then we have to be a part of the community.
And make everything available.
Exactly.
We're very fortunate to have you in this community.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Mike Perky, Executive Director of the Deaf
Appreciate it, Jim.
Independent Living Association. Thank you so much.
Thank you.